Hey everybody! Oh my gosh, we literally just wrapped up HSN about 3 minutes ago. We had to hurry up and switch everything over. Welcome, welcome, welcome! Wish I had champagne. I didn't have time to go get any. All I got is my water. Yeah, we went on a little bit later than I had planned, so that's why we're a few minutes late here. But thank you guys for joining us. So excited. It's been a great HSN day, filled with lots of crafting, lots of fun, lots of goodies. And hopefully some of you got to join in and see our new stuff. We're going to play with a little bit of it tonight. And I'm looking right now. Alan, where is that card that I said I wanted to make tonight? Can you help me out? It's over here. Where is it?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Literally didn't have any time.
Is it this? No,
no, it's not that one. It's the one. Come on.
Where did you put it?
I don't know. Where is it? Do I have it?
Oh, is it here?
No, where'd it go?
Oh, it's on your board over here.
Only on live television. All right, so this is the card that we're going to make. Woohoo! Alan is still setting things up for me. He's still grabbing on all kinds of things, and it's like it's like we have to move HSN over and bring regular stuff in, so bear with me. All right, so again, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some more of the samples and stuff that we have. It's been a really exciting day. It's always fun when we get to do this. So today I'm going to make this slimline card. This is the one that I showed everybody when we did the big reveal on Thursday. Was it Thursday? I think, Mr. Hunt. Who's with us? Can I give? I can't see any names. Like, you don't have everybody up here, so I can't see their names and stuff.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Anyway, we're going to do this. So, Alan, if you will switch me over to camera 2. Can we do that? Then I'm going to show everybody. These are the dies that we showed off, and these are my working sets. So that's why you're going to see little bits and pieces of things in here. But I'm going to be playing with these today. Our whole Zoom and everything is off because we have to change everything when we do HSN. So you're going to see the sides of my board and stuff like that because it's not laid out right. But you know, hey, whatever. Alan's working on getting everybody's names up there so I can see, so I can give everybody a shout out. But these are the Edgeables dies, and absolutely love these. We have these, and then of course we have the oy vey. Here we go. We also have the Embellie packs here, and so we're going to be playing with all of this today. And very specifically, I'm not going to be using the Daisy Madness today. I'm going to be using the Artisan Mixed Bouquet. But I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. And this one I actually used the Artisan, the Bright Flowers on this card. But I think in making another one, I'm going to mix it up. And I'm going to use the Artisan Mixed Bouquet Edgeable Dies. And I'm going to change it up and use the Sweet Daisy Floral and Embellie pack. And that way you can see this card, the same card, 2 different ways in 2 different color combinations. And they will cover all color combinations for the spring and summer that will be making its way to us in just a few months. So we're going to get rolling. Mr. Hunt is going to be gearing up to do some die cutting for me pretty soon. And I have done no prep on this whatsoever except to make this card a while ago. So we're going to see how this is going to go. I'm going to hopefully get this done in an hour. Because as you can see on this card, I've got not 1 but 2 layers of each of these. So I've got them in white, and then I've kind of shadowed them in black behind it, which really, really makes it pop against the white. It still is a very modern and white card. So there's a lot of white that we're seeing here. However, on television and on camera here and stuff, when we do these videos, we don't, it's really hard to see white on white, and I love a lot of white. But I thought let's shadow it in a darker color, and I chose black to really make those die cuts pop, and it's just gorgeous. So let's see, who do we have? We've got Regan is here. Oh, thank you. She says great job on HSN. Dietta's here. Please bring more ephemera. We will. I love them too. Kim McDaniel is here. Got your order in. Yay! You guys are just gonna love these things. Sue and who else is here? It just comes up and says Facebook user for some of them. For some reason, it'll give me the names for the YouTube people on YouTube, but when it comes to Facebook, I only see some of the names, so it's kind of strange. But anyway, welcome everybody. Okay, so let's get started. All I've done is grabbed paper. So I've got my cardstock here, and we're gonna get started. I'll show you my process that I go through when I make a card. Who else is, oh, we've got Linda Jackson is here. Hello.
Carrie Ann Teague, who was on your class. Carrie Ann Teague is on here, who was on your class yesterday.
Oh, really? Yeah. Awesome. Can people hear you?
No.
Is your mic on?
No.
You gotta get your mic on.
No.
Please, because I can't repeat everything you're saying. He said Carrie Ann is here, who was in the class I think that we did yesterday, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome, Carrie Ann. All right, so for a slimline card, these dies, all of these border dies are going to be 8.5 inches long. They vary in width, but these are 8.5 inches long. Our slimlines for LDRS are typically 8.25 inch cards, 8.25 in length. So this one is typically, this is going to be 8.25 inches long and 3.25 inches in the height or width, however it is you want to look at it. And so when we do the dies, though, we make them longer for two reasons. We make them longer, one, so it cuts off the edge and doesn't just go right to the edge, because then it can be kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt when you're lining it up. What if it doesn't cut through the edge? What if the blade doesn't? Whatever it is. And also we wanted to make sure that we could accommodate, the larger card sizes that some companies might have an 8.5 inch as their standard. So the slimline sizes are going to be very close from company to company, but they do vary a little bit. So we try and accommodate and make sure that you can use them with, with other things that you have in your stash. So this paper is, this is 8.5 by 11. So we have 11 inches in length here. I'm going to cut 4 inches off of the edge. I am going to go a little bit wider than we typically would do. So typically, like I said, we would be about 3.25 inches in height here on a lot of our dies. That would put our card base, especially for layering, at about 3.5 inches wide. So I am going to cut this so that I end up with a 3.5 inch card base. So I'm cutting 4 inches off. So the 4 plus the 7 is the 11, right? I'm going to turn this, rotate it 90 degrees, and I'm going to cut 1/4 inch off of one end. So that's going to take me from 8.5 down to 8.25. All right. So from here, I always like to get my card bases just done and out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and score this now on both sides. Now I use the Score Buddy. I do have the full size, Score Pal. It barely makes its way out of the drawer. I'll just flip this over and do the other side. So I'm going to score it at 3.5. Did I get 3.5? It's hard to see because of the lighting in here. Let's hope I did it right. All right, so for those of you that are new to scoring, you always, you score it and you want to fold away from that score line. That gives you that nice kind of flat edge. All right. Now, I am using my Neenah Classic Crest Solar White 110-pound cardstock. So this is heavier, thicker. That's why it's not going to lay, flat really nicely for me, because it is thicker, but that's fine. Just score that down pretty well. Okay. Now, Mr. Hunt is going to be doing some die cutting for me. So I'm going to set this aside. And this is what we're going to make. So we need 2 dies here, and we're going to pull them out of the Artisan Mixed Bouquet Edgeables. Oh, and on the back of this, if you didn't see previously, on the back, we show you the 4 different dies and how you can layer them up on a card. And we do this as well on the daisy. Oops. Of course, here you get the nice big suffocation warning on this one. Oh, well. That's just for the bag. Oh, it's on this one, too. I didn't even notice it on that one. Okay. Let's see. Let's get this opened up. Hello, everybody. We still have people joining in. We've got Patty Redmond, Lisa B., Shelley, For Holidays Designs. We've got Lynn, Linda Jackson. Lots of people coming in. Alrighty. So I'm going to grab this. Now, in each of these die sets, we have a floral. So the Artisan Mixed Bouquet, this is really the inspiration behind the entire set. So all the flowers that are in the Artisan Mixed Bouquet, they actually coordinate with the flowers. This is why they're both called Artisan. They actually coordinate with the Artisan Floral and Embellie Mega Pack that was sold separately. So all of these flowers that you see here in die cuts are going to be the same flowers that you're going to see in the actual Edgeables die set. And then the same goes for this beautiful daisy die here. Let's see if I can pull a card that has that gorgeous daisy on it really quickly. I know I've got one in here somewhere. It's probably over there on the thing. Well, here's one. This has a whole bunch of them.
Oh, is this the one you're talking about?
Huh? Yeah, that's an easier one to see. So here's one that has that beautiful daisy edge. See all those little daisies? Well, those daisies are the same. That's like the inspiration for the whole set, for the combination of the two. So those daisies are the same flowers that you see in chipboard form in the Embellie pack. So they're fantastic when they're used together, and you can mix and match them between the two sets as well. So. All right, so we're actually going to be using the Artisan, the floral edge. And then I chose to work with this one here, which kind of has like a little bit of a doily edge to it. Really, really dainty and pretty. But still modern. You know, it's modern in the way that we've designed it. It has this beautiful kind of curved edge to it. And just simply being slimline is modern. I mean, they're just beautiful. Look how these are, they're just so pretty. You can already see how gorgeous that's going to look when they're lined up. So something you'll notice too on these are only going to cut one of the edges. So one edge is going to have a flat side and the other edge is going to have the blade that runs around there. So you do want to pay attention to, you know, how you're placing the die on the paper, especially when it comes to like these two dies here. All right. The doily, I think, is easy. The flowers are easy. It's easy to say, well, I want the doily part. Let me do it this way. When you turn it this way, it's hard to, you can't see where the blade is. And this is typically how you're going to place it on your paper. So you can't see where the blade is, but it's easy to say, well, this is my flat edge, the straight edge. And this is the straight edge here. I want the flower edge on the top because that's where the blade is going to cut, right? But when you flip these two over, you can't see that. Okay. So which side has the cutting edge? You can't tell. So when you look, you will see a continuous blade that goes across the one side and the other side is flat. That continuous blade goes, you know, up at the top. That's going to cut off the edge. And then the same thing goes with this one. So with the continuous blade right there, and then the other side is flat. So that would go, of course, up as well when you're placing them on your paper. So let's go ahead and I'm going to set Alan up to get these cut. Now I've just got black cardstock here. I'm going to trim these. Now I do need it to be a little bit thicker. I'm going to lay this on here so you can see it. I do need my paper to be a little bit thicker for these. These are going to be roughly, if I put this right at the edge, it's going to be roughly 1 3/4 inches in height when you go from the lowest point of the curve to the top part of the flower. All right, so that I have enough of an edge to play with, I'm not going to cut my paper that small. I'm actually going to cut my paper to 3.5 right here, 3.5 inches. That's going to allow me to position it wherever I need it to be positioned on the card. Some of it's going to get covered up, but it gives me that flexibility to trim off from the bottom to whatever, you know, height I want it or need it to be. Oh, and I also am going to go ahead and trim both of these because I think they're long. Yeah, they're still at 8.5. I am going to trim both of these 1/4 of an inch off of the side. I should have done this before I cut it into 2 pieces. That would have been smart. Smarter-er. Would have been a much more brilliant moment on my part. Okay, so I'm going to line these up. Like I said, I want to have that extra length because that gives me flexibility when I go to trim these to whatever size I need them to be, especially if I don't know exactly what I'm going to be designing. In this case, I do know, but usually I don't. So I just kind of go into it and say, oh, I'm going to make sure I allow myself enough paper so that I don't have to keep die cutting this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this fairly straight. Now you can see when I lay this on here that it's actually going off of the edge because my paper is cut to 8 1/4 and my die is 8 1/2. Brand new roll of tape here. Let's see if we can get this baby started. It made me think of a Pink song. I'm coming up. Well, we better get this roll of tape started. Yeah, okay. All right, this isn't very sticky. All right, so I am going to tape this down. I'm going to do it in a couple of spots because I don't want this to rotate around. All right, so there's one. And oops, I've taped it to my table. And I'm going to cut this one as well. Now, here's something I want y'all to pay attention to. Because I'm going to be layering one underneath the other, I do want to pay attention to how I lay this curve on here. So I'm going to line up my papers one under the other, and I'm going to lay this on here so that I get roughly the same curve. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but I'm not worried about it. So what I'm doing is I'm visually checking the spacing between the two dies so that I'm going to lay them at roughly the same angle on the paper. This is why I'm taping them. If I were only going to do one of them and I wasn't going to be layering them like I'm going to, I wouldn't worry about it so much because it wouldn't matter if they moved a little bit. Okay, Mr. Hunt. Oh, here's the machine. Or the plate. He brought it over here to me. Where's the other? Oh, you left it over there? Oh, I didn't see that there. Okay. So here's one. I don't think I can fit both of these on here. Let me see. Looky, looky. Tricky, tricky. All right. Whoops, as I move it. Okay, so Alan's gonna take that away. Calgon, take that away. And then what do I have next? So that's gonna be the 2 black die cuts. Now I need 2 white ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to trim again. I'm gonna actually trim 4 inches off of this, so that gets me to 3.5 inches, which is where I was before. I'm going to trim the, so I only have to do this one time, that 1/4 inch off the side. See, I learned, I remembered. And I'm going to cut this one in half, so I've got 3.5 by 3.5. And I'm going to line my dies up the same way again. Once he, what happened? You ran them through separately?
Because I wanted to make sure it was flat enough.
Okay, he went.
Paper laid over top.
Okay, he's just being very, very cautious. You know, it is good to have a cautious hubby. So he ran those through separately. Here we go. I know this isn't exciting watching me die cut. I will take care of those in a moment once I get, can you get me the little brush thing? No, well, let me just scrape them off of here because I want to lay the other ones out. Okay, so here's one. You're going to pull that one off of there? I'm making a mess. Sometimes it's fun to make a mess. All right, and we'll deal with cleaning those up in a moment. Get any little blacks. See how easy? Look at that. They all just pop right out of there. It's awesome. I'm going to do this flat. And I want to grab this one. Because, again, I want this to be at the same angle, right? So I'm going to line this up. I'm going to use one to line the other up. It's just visual. Just getting a visual on it. And yes, I do use a lot of tape. If anybody's wondering, wow, why is she using so much tape? Well, I use a lot of tape because I don't want to have to redo this over and over and over again. So I'm going to line these up. So I've got the paper lined up on the edges. And it's literally just giving me a visual between the, how much space there is between the dies. Well, between the die cut and this die. To see if I've got it fairly even, and I think I do. So I'm going to go ahead and move this piece out, tape this one, and I think since he ran these through separately anyway, I'm going to give this one to Alan while I line up the other one. The magnet is wanting it to move, or it's making it move. Okay, so he can take that one away, and I'm going to go ahead and line up this other one. And I'm not going to reuse this tape because it's not very sticky tape to begin with, and I don't want my stuff to move. Okay, so here's my other die cut. Find the beginning of my tape. And I'm just going to lay this one on here so I can get an idea, just a visual on where it's going to go. All right. See, because I could angle this in different ways. Like I could angle it up, I could angle this down. So you can get all different looks with it. But I want to angle it roughly the same as the previous one because I'm going to layer them. There we go. I'll tell you, the versatility with these dies is just incredible. There's a card. Actually, hand me that card right there with the red.
This one?
Yeah. See this one? You can take that away. See this one? When I'm talking about how you can angle the dies differently, this one is angled. So it's much higher on one side than on the other. We curved it up. And you get a completely different look. So that was actually using the Artisan Bouquet Floral die. And then this one is just angling that right up a little bit using part of the die, and then we die cut it in like 3 different colors technically, and then just trimmed out, fussy cut some of the pieces and layered them up. But you can get a completely different look depending on how you angle it. So lots of fun with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. This isn't the good one.
Okay.
I like the other one better.
One. Watch yourself.
Yeah, this is the better one. Speaking of fussy, there's fussy cutting and then there's just fussy crafting. I do fussy crafting. Nah, I don't need one of the pads. These come out so easily because the dies cut so beautifully. Just a matter of sometimes the paper will stick. Get those little pieces out of there. So that's 2. And then we've got the others here. Let me get that off. I don't want the paper to pull or tear.
Patty's asking, can you cut through 2 pieces at the same time?
Oh, Cindy Patty's asking, can you cut through 2 pieces at the same time? Absolutely.
That might be the smart thing to do.
Yep, that would be the smart thing to do. You're absolutely correct. I can tell you with complete confidence, because I have done it plenty of times, our dies, you know, this is the the Neenah Classic Crest Solar White, right? So this is a heavier, this is 110-pound cardstock. And I can cut through 2 of these with our dies. So yes, Cindy, that would have been really, really, really like incredibly smart for me to line the black and the white up together and cut once. Where were you when I was coming up with this? Wow. All right. Way to make me feel stupid. Thank you. You know what? You craft and learn. You learn. I just wanted to show you. I really did think of that all on my own. I just wanted to show you the more difficult way of doing it.
The proper answer is that I somehow confused you. And
Oh yes, it's all Alan's fault. He confused me. He was talking too much. I was all, what is that word? I was all frazzled because I just came off of HSN.
I would have said flustered.
Flustered?
Frazzled.
You don't like frazzled? What's
That's
wrong with
fine.
frazzled?
I don't know.
All right, look at that. Like all of the pieces, they all came out. Isn't it? I love that. It's so perfect.
Did it cut?
Yeah, it cut. Cut beautifully. Now I just gotta pop them out of the paper. This Neenah. Every paper should be Neenah Classic Crest. This stuff is awesome. See, this to me, like doing this thing here, you know, some people love fussy cutting. For me, cleaning out my die cuts is relaxing. Well, with this tool, if I had to sit and use the other end to poke those out, that would, you'd find me, you would find me rocking in a room somewhere. That would drive me nuts. Okay, here we go. Let's see, what else do we have? Do we have anything else that has to go on this card? So here we are. Let's see. Let's start lining this up. And then we're going to have to do a little bit of trimming and all of that good stuff. But we're going to line it up right now. So look how pretty this is. And this is where you really get to play. So when I did the original card, I just had a little bit of black showing. You can be as dramatic as you want with this. You know, if you want to line them up, like offset it a little bit to the right or offset it a little bit to the left. I mean, however it is you want to do it. Look how pretty that is. I just think that's gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so I am going to, yeah, you can see if I line these up so that I've got the edges at the bottom, you can see I didn't cut them perfect. It doesn't matter because one's going underneath the other anyway, so I can trim it however I need to trim it. So I'm going to go ahead and get these taped. The beauty of crafting is you can cover up all of your little imperfections. That's what I do.
In your crafting.
In your crafting, yes, yes. Yes. What exactly are you getting at, Mr. Hunt?
I'm just being clear.
What other imperfections are you suggesting there might be?
Only on my side.
Only on your side?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me lay this on here. And did I get it? Yeah, a little bit. Not perfect. I think I want to lower this edge down a bit. Not happy with it, so I'm going to redo. That's why I never push it down until I'm happy with it. I'm going to try this without talking because I'll do a better job if I'm not speaking. There we go. Much better. Excellente. Okay. I'm not even going to worry about the edge at the bottom there and how that's off yet, because I will get to that. I can trim that out and I can fix that however I need to. A lot of that is just going to be covered up anyway by my other layer. So here we go. This is where we are right now.
Had you cut them both at the same time.
Ah. All right, and now we need to do this one. And so I'm going to go ahead and tape this. Look, I'm just showing y'all how I do it. I'm sure everybody will find a much better way of doing it than the way I craft. I am by no means an expert. I'm just a simple country crafty girl. Well, you know. Okay, and then this is going to go like this. And look how much bigger than the card it is. So yes, there is going to be some trimming that is going to happen. But is Will out there tonight?
Not even seen him.
You know what? We started an hour late. Poor guy's probably in bed. So yeah, we started an hour later than usual. Now, I do need to put a sentiment on here, which is why I said, where's Will? Who's going to remind me of my sentiment? So I happened to pull one of my favorite sets here. I love the sentiments in this. This is the Garden Grandeur. So you can actually go to, you know, any of your stamp sets where you've got some beautiful sentiments. And I'm going to use, I'm going to say, You Are So Beautiful is the one that I'm going to use. Aww. And if I position this, I just want to kind of get an idea for where this is going to be. And then it's also going to tell me how high or how low I want to place these flowers, like how I'm going to fit this sentiment in here. And I think that looks really good like that. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. I'm going to put this back in the corner.
Did you want to zoom it all, or you like the way it is?
You could if you want.
I don't want to. I'm just asking.
Now I've picked that up. I am going to open this up. And let's see how we do. See, the magnets are a little bit high. Oh, and I'm hitting it up here. But we'll see how we do. We shall see. Oh, I don't have a black ink. Can you get me a Raven ink over there? Where's my tool? I don't have any of my stuffs. I put all my stuff away for HSN. You have to have a completely different setup when I do HSN. So here's my Raven. And we'll see how this is going to stamp. I think I've got a thick setup here with, especially how this is hitting. So we'll see how this does. This is my Stampendable. Gorgeous! I am going to do it one more time. Just so it's really, really crisp. I gotta clean that off. That looks filthy. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, George. That made me think of Bugs Bunny. Hey, George. There's something about something with the rabbit.
I got T. George. George.
Something about like the rabbit's George. What do I?
Oh, that's Of Mice and Men.
It's Of Mice and Men. What is it? I don't know. All right. So let's see. I for some reason I always have these little things in my head. You can go to camera. Let's come into camera 3. There we go. I always have I keep little quotes and little sayings and things for some reason in my head. I don't always remember what they go with, but for some reason they just pop into my head.
Maybe you're a guy.
I don't know. You would think. I even, Godfather, I even have some of those in my head that only men remember. I don't know why I have them.
Are we done with that?
Okay, so here we go. This is going to come in here just like this. So I'm going to trim about 1/4 of an inch off the bottom of this. Tell me about the rabbits. That's what it was.
Tell me about the rabbits, George.
Okay. So I'm going to trim this, and I'm going to hope that my blade will cut through.
3 layers.
Couple of layers there. Let's see how we did here. I need a new blade. Oh, that looks so pretty. I'm as excited about this as I was the first time I did it. I think it's just gorgeous. Now, I'm going to layer this one in where I want it to be. And I'm going to line it up. At the bottom here. I can see the bottom line here. Okay. Just make sure it's straight. So pretty. Look how beautiful that is. It's just gorgeous. And you know, the thing is too here, because I've got this all layered up where I have it shadowed, I don't even have to use foam on this because it just looks like it has dimension already. So I'm not going to bother with any foam on it. I'm going to go ahead and layer this up. I mean, seriously, what an easy card to make. The only stamping is on my sentiment. No coloring. All you have to do, and I didn't even choose any colors. I mean, it's literally black and white at this point, right? Now, if you wanted to shadow with a different color, if you want to use, you know, white and pink or black and pink, oh boy, that would be gorgeous in black and pink. Look how pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so easy to do. Just beautiful. All right, so now we need some die cuts. Not die cuts, some chipboard pieces. Nope, I'm not going to use the Artisan Floral. I'm going to use the Sweet Daisy.
Oh, I thought you said you were the opposite.
Well, I used the Artisan Floral on this one, right? This first one that I did, I used the Artisan Floral. So now I'm going to use the Sweet Daisy, which, you know, I have the Artisan die, but you know, I think you can mix these up. Let's see. You know what? Where's the other set? Where's the other pack? This is my, where's the other? Yeah, the other box. Because this is my HSN demo one. Thank you. Okay. Cindy says, really love this. Can't wait to get my order. Supposed to be there tomorrow? Oh my gosh. Already? Wow. Okay, so we're going to pull back to camera 2 here as soon as Alan gets to where he needs to be. Because I really want to show you if you missed it. So this is the Sweet Daisy Floral and Embellie pack, mega pack. You know, I have had my fill already of winter cards and Christmas cards. I love them, and then I'm ready for them to go. And so this, I'm all about this right now. These were designed, the daisies have like your pastel spring colors, and then the Artisan has like those brighter jewel tones, just gorgeous. And in each of these, you literally get, so it comes in this box, all right? So you get a beautiful storage box. And in it, now this is my working set, so you're going to see I've already popped some of these out, but you get a couple of different like setups of the sheets here. So let me show you what these are like. Let me get this one open. Okay, let me move these things over. Actually, let me find one that I haven't popped pieces out of so you can see it. All right, so you can see here that there's, you actually get a different layout between these two. You get both of these stacks in each of your kits. So you have the choice of between the daisies and then the Artisan. So you're going to get all these beautiful floral pieces. You're going to get all these different colors, and these are really designed for layering. And we show you on the front here some ideas of how you can layer them up. You can actually layer the flower pieces on top of each other. Here we went kind of monochromatic on this one. There's some others here, I don't know where they are, but where you can actually mix up your colors too. In here you also get ribbon that is perfectly, beautifully color coordinated. So altogether you get more than 600 chipboard pieces. These are all your leaves, floral pieces, centers for your florals. 3 different colors of ribbons. You get, I think, 108 inches of ribbon. And then you get these glitter enamel dots. Oh, here it is. This is a card here where we're showing you how you can actually layer up the different colors of the flowers here. And here we're showing you how you can use the enamel dots. So you can put the dots in the center of your flowers if you want, just like on this one. You can use them as accents around your card, just like we did over here. So they're just really fun. Here we've used the ribbon this way. I mean, there's just so many things you can do with them. I can't even, I could go on and on, but I won't. But you really do get a ton of flowers. So let's just grab some of these pieces and figure out how we're going to make this card come together. So I'm going to find some of these flowers. Oh, and they are stickers. So you'll see on the back where you can kind of see they're cut through a little bit. Let me just, I have to have it close to me when I do this. I'm going to pop this up. Pop this out of here. You can see the little white paper behind it. That's like your little sticker part that starts to tear a little bit. And that's fine. You're just going to pull this away. If here's the thing. If you want to tear the little sticker backing off of it, you can. If you don't, you just want to use adhesive, then you can do that too. My nails are not good. Whenever I do my nails, they're like too thick. Okay, here we go. So there's one. I'm just going to loosely lay this on here right now. I have some of these already cut somewhere in a little bag someplace.
Don't pull it all the way off, just unpeel it.
Well, I'm just trying to, yeah.
I can do it.
You want to do some for me? Here we go. Here's one. You can see too, there we go, the little sticker thing comes off the back. So Alan's going to do some of those for me. So here's the little sticker backing that comes off of it. And then they're sticky. That's not going anywhere. Now I can layer these up. He's better at it than I am. Will you get me this little yellow piece here? This one I'm going to get the rest of the backing off of it. There we go. Just peel that off of there. All right, so let's see. How are we going to do this? Now, if you want to put these up on foam, you can. You get me the little yellow center. And I'm going to put a few of these up here just like this. Let me get a leaf underneath here. They're just so pretty. Here's another. Oh, this is the little yellow floral center that I can put in the middle. See how they just stick? If you want to secure it with a little more, adhesive tape, you can do that. Here's another leaf. Alrighty. There we go. And then let's say I want to put some of these around. Maybe get me one more little pink flower. That would be great. Yeah, that one would be good. Be really cute, as a matter of fact. Okay. What can I put in the center? I'm going to put one of these pink dots in the center of this one. I love these little glitter enamel dots. They're just so cute. There we go. Let me put a few of these up and around just to embellish them. What other colors? Let me choose a couple of different sizes as well.
Biggest problem is seeing.
This one might be a little bit, you know what, can you give me maybe one more of these, or get me another pink one or an orange one? Because this one looks really little to have. Actually, you know what? I've got one right here. Let me grab this orange one. Let me get this orange one off of here. There we go. Use this orange one. And you know what? I don't like the orange one on there. So this is where I'm playing. I think I want to go pink. So I want another pink one.
Like the dark pink? Dark pink?
Yeah, we need another sheet. Let me see. I've been playing with these. So yeah, let's get another pink one. Just pop that up. See how easy? Just pop it up and come off of there. And then I'm going to put this pink one like here. I think that's pretty. It's going to give me,
Dot if you want.
huh?
Dot if you want.
I think I'm going to grab another one of these right here. Just push it up from the bottom with your finger. There you go. And then let's get a couple more little dots. I'm not going to use orange on this, but I do want to get some yellow. Let's put a yellow one there, maybe a little pink one. No, I've got pink over there already. So let's do a little green one. Like that. Very cute. Maybe a yellow one down here. And another green. And then I think I'm going to be done. I just think they're so cute. So look how pretty that is. Do you want me to do more leaves? He's telling me, you need more leaves. I don't think I need more leaves. Do you think I need more leaves? Let me see. I can put a leaf over there. And then maybe a leaf on this side. I think, Alan, I think you're right. I think I did need more leaves. So let me lift this up and put a leaf over there. So that kind of balances that green out a little bit. There we go. So it's a very different look from the first card that I did here. You want to come into camera 3? There we go. So it's a very different look. You know, I used the same dies, changed up the sentiment a little bit. On this one, so I used the Artisan dies here with the Artisan chipboard pieces. That gives us more of a summery look with those kind of hot gem colors. And then I used the same Artisan dies again, both of them, layering them, shadowing them. And then this time I went with those more pastel kind of springtime colors. They're so pretty. Look how cute that is. And if I want to add a ribbon in there, I can do so because I have coordinating ribbon that comes in there as well. You know, a wonderful thing about both of these kits too, these dies you're going to be able to use with all kinds of stamps, you know, any stamps that you have in your collection, any papers that you have in your collection. You can use them on different sized cards because they're slimline. I mean, look, I've got them here on A2 cards. We've got, you know, them angled up here. We've got them down here as a little border. We've also got the little chipboard pieces on A2 cards. You can put them on tags. Maybe I should put this one so it's right side up. But you can put them on tags. You can put them on anything. These little chipboard pieces as well, you can use these with, you know, all kinds of papers that you have in your collection too because they're just basic colors. They work beautifully with the painted garden papers and ephemera that we have also on HSN. They look absolutely stunning with projects that we showed there. So everything that we brought to HSN, you want to come back to camera 1? Everything that we brought to HSN is so versatile. You know, if I had to pick a favorite, boy, that one's a tough one. If I had to pick a favorite, I mean, it's almost always going to be dies for me. In our slimline dies, I think are better. I think our slimline dies are some of the best slimline dies out there. I mean, I think our die designs are just amazing. But to be honest with you, if I had to pick a favorite, I would probably pick the Embellie packs. Did you get in the camera? I think I would pick those embellishment packs because there's nothing easier than just being able to grab tons of florals, tons of pieces. We've got your ribbons in there. We've got your enamel dots, everything in there to really make a card quick and easy. You're literally just grabbing pieces, layering them up, and because they're chipboard, they're going to be sturdy. They're not going to be curling and bending like paper might, for example. They're also going to hold up to shipping really nicely, but it's a thinner chipboard because we've had questions on that. It is a thinner chipboard so that when you do layer them up like I've done here, it doesn't get really thick and bulky. So you're still going to be able to put it in a regular envelope. It's not going to weigh down your card. But they're just gorgeous. I mean, look how easy and fun that is to do. I just think they're pretty. Yay. All right, everybody. Any questions from anybody? Let's see. Sheila is here. Jen Ray. Hey, Jen. Oh, yes, Jen. You got to see a little bit of Alan. Alan ran away.
Bunny's out there, too.
Who's out here? Oh,
Bunny.
Bunny's out here. Hi. Oh my goodness, thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been a busy day, but it's been a fun day, a really good day. There's Alan's hand. If I could move the camera over to him, I would. Oh, Sheila's here too. Sheila Fisher and Diane Curtis. Lori is here. Yay. Thank you, everybody. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Should we do a giveaway tonight?
I don't know what you give away.
What could we give away? I know what we can do. I don't have one of those to give away. It's the only one I have. I know what we can do. We're gonna give away.
Gift certificate?
No, I'm thinking that we're gonna give away something from our upcoming January collection.
Oh.
Isn't that fun? Let's do that. There is.
The unannounced?
Yes, Alan, come over here in the camera. Actually, right over there, underneath all those things, there's some stuff from the January collection, right there. Nope, to your right, more, underneath those folders, right there. I think there's some stuff right there. Underneath, there's product there. There you go. Give me that stack. Let me see what's in that stack.
Oh, you can't show it on camera.
Well, nobody's going to be able to see it all. Ooh, why don't we give one of these away?
Okay.
Okay.
Don't you need something to go with it? Or?
No, this will go with anything. This is something I have been wanting to have in our product lineup for a very long time. And you're probably going to go, oh, that's not that big of a deal. But it is when you're crafting. It's absolutely wonderful. So this is a sneak peek. I will tell you this. Next Thursday, I'm going to show off the entire new January collection. All right? And it's going to be shipping. So it's going to be going up into the store any day, so you might want to watch for it. And I'm going to be rolling it out on Thursday live here. But the giveaway is going to be, actually, let's come to the overhead because I can't tell if it's too bright. I'm looking at that screen. It looks really, really bright. Let's come to the overhead. This is a 6x6 photopolymer made in the USA wood grain stamp. I love wood grain, and I wanted a really, really good wood grain. And this is a big 6x6 stamp. So this is going to cover, easily cover, some fantastic real estate on your projects for beautiful backgrounds. Absolutely love this. So we're gonna do a giveaway of this. So whoever's name Alan chooses, you're gonna be the first one to get something from our new January collection. You want to come back to camera one? So hopefully you guys are going to be excited because it's a beautiful collection. It's not a big collection, but it is a gorgeous collection. So hopefully you guys have all gotten a name, gotten a comment or something out there, because we only know you're here if you leave a comment. All righty, let's see. Alan is coming on over right now, and he's going to give me a name, and it is Christina Nichols. Christina Nichols, you have won this gorgeous, gorgeous 6x6 photopolymer wood grain stamp. Christina, congratulations. Thank you for being here today. Also, what I need you to do is send us an email with your complete name, complete mailing address, and you're going to send it to customerservice@LDRScreative.com, and we will get your wood grain stamp out to you right away. Congratulations, Christina. You have won the very first item from the January collection. Yay! All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a fun and wonderful day for those of you that joined us on HSN. For those of you that ordered some of the goodies there, I hope they come quickly, and I can't wait to see what you guys make with them. Please, when you make projects with our stuff, please, I would love for you to share pictures of your projects with us. You can share them on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever your social media is. Tag us, because we'd love to see what you guys are doing. As for next week, we're going to be back here Thursday at the regular time at 7 p.m. We will be live, and I'm going to be showing off the January collection. So until then, everybody, we've got the rest of the, actually not, I keep saying Thursday, but it's, let me correct myself. It's not Thursday this week. It's Thursday the following week. I'm glad I remembered that. Oops. This week we're in trade show. So I've got trade show all week. So it'll be a week from Thursday. We will be here, and I'm going to launch the whole thing. The January collection is probably going to go up into the store before we meet again on a week from Thursday. But I'm going to take you through the whole thing live on that date. But it will be at 7 p.m. the regular time. All right. Enough of my long-winded rambling. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.